Live from Melbourne, Michael Zerafa. We're pleased to announce that you will be taking your place on this card at the Horden Pavilion against the German Bessie A 19-1 professional boxer from Germany. Firstly, your thoughts on what you've just seen there between Jarvis and Thurman?
Look, it was very entertaining. I'm actually looking forward to it. It's credit to both boys, but more of a credit to Brock for stepping up and fighting a guy in Keith Thurman. I think it's going to be a great fight. The young versus the old. This is going to be an interesting fight, and I'm looking forward to it and excited to be a part of the card.
Mick, it's Pete Bedell from the Courier Mail. Hope you're well. I know that there's been a lot of talk about you fighting Tim Tszyu for a long time. It's the fight we all want to see in Australian boxing, but of course you now have to get past this opponent first. But are you scared of Tim Tszyu, or is it the other way around?
Look, the talk was that I ran, which was never the case. Politics and COVID got in the way of our first fight. But, now people are starting to realise that, I'm a huge risk to his career. He's tried to avoid me on numerous occasions. When we stand face to face, he's got nothing to say. But he comes out every day saying, he'll take me in a street fight. I'm more than happy to stand in front of him and go toe to toe if he wants to do it outside the ring. I think he's got better of a chance in the ring. But like I said, people are starting to see that he's afraid. He doesn't want a third straight loss. His team have said, they want a warm-up fight first, which is fine. He got beat down twice pretty badly. So I understand why he doesn't want to face me. But like I said, I don't care about Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu's got his head straight in his ass, and I could not care too much about him. I've got a tough German in front of me. I've got a lot on the line, and going out there to make a statement.
Do you think Tim is vulnerable now, Mick? I mean, he had that pretty brutal beatdown against Backroom Murders Alive in Orlando just a few months ago. Do you think he is vulnerable, and would you love to end his career one day?
100%. I've always said it. I've always said I was going to be the man to end him. But like I said, he is running away from me. And he uses petty excuses, saying that I'm money hungry and whatnot, which is definitely not the case. I'm not the one that's coming down to the different states doing, meet and greets for $300 a ticket. So for me, like I said, I've got better things to worry about. Tim Tszyu, he will get it once. If it's not me, it will be someone else. He has been exposed quite too many times now, and I've been calling it since day one. But, like I said, for me, I don't really care about Tim Tszyu. Like I said, I brush him off now. I've got bigger things in front of me. He doesn't need me, I don't need him. We're not in each other's way, but it's a fight that needs to be made. But like I said, I've got a task in front of me, and I'm just focused fully on that.
Michael, last time we saw you in New South Wales, there was all sorts of drama in the ring. Are you even allowed back here? And what sort of reception are you expecting from the crowd at the Horden?
Yeah, look, last fight, it should have happened. My brother just did what a brother would do, but I don't condone what he did. It was, it was terrible to see on TV, especially on such a big platform. But it is what it is. Hopefully, we've put it behind ourselves, and we move forward. We're on to bigger and better things now. And look, it was something that definitely shouldn't have taken place, and it did. These things do happen in the sport, but as long as no one got obviously injured and hurt, that's the main thing. And like I said, it definitely won't happen again. We're allowed to be back there, and we're coming back to put on a great show for the fight fans, and tell everyone to get around, because it's going to be a great card.
What sort of response, though, are you expecting from the crowd there at the Horden when you walk out into another Sydney crowd?
Yeah, look, I expect it to be pretty hostile and definitely in the Germans' favour, but I'm used to it now. I just go out there and do what I've got to do and get the job done. Win, lose or draw, I give it my absolute best. But like I said, the crowd doesn't define anything. I go out there and give my absolute all, and whether they love or they hate me, they'll watch me.
And tell us about your opponent in this fight, the German Bessie A. What have you learnt about him since this fight was put together?
Yeah, look, my name to him is a huge opportunity. Him beating me is massive. He'll enter the top 15, and things will open up for him. He's tough, he's hungry. We're the same age, but like I said, he's got nothing to lose, everything to gain. I've got nothing really to gain, everything to lose. So for me, this is a risky fight, but I want to test myself. He's only lost once, and that was early in his career. So he, hasn't tasted defeat in quite some time. So his confidence will be through the roof. But that's where I'm here. That's why I'm here to shut him down and put on that show. And like I said, I've been promised titles on the line. So whatever titles get put on the line, I'll definitely bring them home and keep climbing the ranks.
Mick, where do you feel you're at in your career now? Like, you're 32, you've fought 3 rounds in 2 years, you had a pretty bad loss to Erislandy Lara in Vegas last year, of course, which would have been psychologically pretty damaging. Like, where are you at in your career, and can you get better?
100%. I feel like the best is yet to come. I actually had a conversation with a legend in the sport this morning, and he says when Zerafa's on, Zerafa's dangerous. And early Zerafa found it very hard to find that mental switch on. But as I've gotten older, I'm learning now how to adapt and flick that switch. And it's unfortunate that obviously I fought Lara, and we're talking about Erislandy Lara here. The guy that arguably beat Canelo Alvarez. He beat me mentally and physically. I wasn't there. No excuses. He beat me fair and square, and I just mentally wasn't on that day. And I was sad that obviously Tommy Brown got injured because he came to fight too, and I wanted to put it out there and get the rounds in the bank. But unfortunately, he withdrew with an injury. But for me, like I said, I'm growing every day in the gym. Honestly, I know every fighter says mentally and physically they're in the best shape, but I'm not overtraining. I'm recovering so smart now. I'm eating better. I'm just in a happier place. I've set up my own gym now, so I'm not amongst all the politics. I'm just, closed doors, closed garage, and just working away now. And for me, I think that's the most dangerous Zerafa you're going to get. And come fight time, you'll see.
All right, we're looking forward to seeing that, Michael, but we might finish, because we know a lot about what you're doing at the moment is about the Tszyu brothers. Do you have a message for Tim and for Nikita? I'm sure that they're tuning in and interested in what you have to say, but just finish us off with something to the boys.
100%. Tim, grow a pair. You're running. It's quite clear you're running from me. You don't want the fight. You don't want a third loss. If you're more than happy to fight in the street, mate, I'll come to Sydney and we can meet in the car park and we can settle it there once and for all. But if not, like I said, grow a pair and let's make it happen. Let's give the fight fans what they want, and let me take that third loss straight for you.